Hey guys, this is Classy Otaku, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. This should be episode 11, and in the last episode we were able to test out Joshua, finally finish leveling up Ross out of the training stages, and get an idea of just what the Grotto Empire is up to. It seems like they're after the Sacred Stones, the forces of good that drive away evil and help steal away the Demon King. And now we're in a side story chapter. Well, not really side story chapter. You get it regardless of unlocking anything. It's not like Fire Emblem 7 where you have to do some ridiculous things to well, FE7 didn't require ridiculous things. It was Shadow Dragon that required you to do some really dumb things to get side chapters. Anyway, it's time to get going and see what Valter's up to. He does not seem pleased. And that's just creepy. Like, really creepy. Like, you weren't creepy enough with your weird-ass hair and your sunken eyes and gray skin and oh. Mr. Brown Noser. Brown is your hair. And we finally get to meet Ephraim. Ah, his hair looks pretty messy though. It's quite unfortunate. Just takes a colony and is just like, what to do? Ford and Kyle, there's two little cavaliers here. And now we meet Orson. He's kind of like the Seth for Ephraim, the promoted unit who's really good and can tank some hits that the others can't. Pretty sure he's a paladin too. That's right, he only has 3 other units with him. So what harm could a little reckless besieging cause? This guy. This guy. So he's not quite crazy. A little crazy, but not quite. So Orson's wounded. Alright, so we finally have control of Ephraim, and we have to take this entire castle with all these units with 4 people. Granted, these are all really good units, so it's not too hard. So here's Orson. Yeah, he's a paladin. He's level 3, unlike Seth's level 1. And he comes with, instead of a silver lance and steel sword, he has a silver sword and steel lance. So kind of flipped. And we have Kyle here, level 5 cavalier. Sword and lance. Ford. It's level 6. Interesting. There's a sword and javelin, which will come in handy. And finally, the main man, Ephraim. Now that we finally have him, you're gonna see why everyone says he can solo run. He can do a solo run if he has some pure waters and javelins. He has his own special weapon, the Regan Leaf or Regin Leaf, and it lets him destroy things. Strong against cavalry and knights. And this is just a cool chapter. Getting control of such a small group of people to just take a castle. It makes you feel so strong, and oh, I love it. Anyway, let's get started. Let's not have him on the way there. No. I mean, I think we can afford to be a little reckless here. Now I can't remember if the experience for these guys carries over to when you can finally get them in the second third. I wouldn't imagine it would, but let's see. Yeah, let's use the Steel Islands. Let's save the Regin Leaf for really when we need it. Yep, have that equipped. And we'll bring Orson over here. That was it. Why would you attack Orson when you couldn't do anything to him? Anyway, let's attack him with the red. Oh my gosh. He's too good. He's really too, like, I know this is a very easy game in terms of some of the earlier Fire Emblem games, but that doesn't mean that he makes any sense to be this good. So since I'm not sure if the experience really comes over, I won't be too stingy with using Orson, because he's here, there's so few units, why not use him? So according to I forget what the name of that general was, but the person who's originally in charge of this castle, we have a spy in our midst, and that's just not good. That's not good. We don't like spies. Okay, just checking to make sure no one else had any weapons that could be detrimental. Oh, that's... okay, whatever. I accept it. Okay, let's... yeah, let's get rid of the most troublesome unit here. And we get a crit. That is one of the coolest crits in the entire game. I think basic pre-promoted Ephraim's crit is just below a Myrmidon's crit in my mind, for how cool it looks. Anyway, how's everyone's day going? I hope it's going well. I think this should be going up one of the E3 days. So hopefully this will be a nice picker-upper for after any bad E3 news or just like another good thing to watch after good E3 news. Who knows? I'm personally hoping E3 is going to be amazing. I'm expecting a lot of news for the Switch. I'm really hoping for more FE. Not FE, why do I keep saying FE? Final Fantasy VII news. I think I talked about this before, but I don't really know what to expect from E3. All I know is that Nintendo's conference is only gonna be like, I don't know, 30 minutes, I think that's what they said. So that's a little concerning, but nothing too bad. I mean, Nintendo's done weirder things, like focusing an entire day on one video game. And it worked out just fine. I mean, I don't think they're going to be announcing anything like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild big, but you never know what could happen. Plus their last Direct, when they were announcing, not the one where they were talking about the Switch, but the one in March, I think, was pretty comprehensive. It was like a newsreel or something. Yes, okay, Killer Lamp. I've already won this map. I've won this map. I do know whatever items they have carry over. Because I think I remember, or maybe it doesn't, I don't know. I thought I could remember either Kyle or Ford having a killer lance with them when they showed up in chapter 9, I think. So yeah, you will get control of these units in chapter 9. Again, I'm not going to tell you under what circumstances, in case you have not played the game before. But it's pretty badass, that's all I'm going to say. You know, don't need to use an item. Yeah, I wish Ephraim had a little bit more move, but there we go. Of course. Let's kill you. Trying to think of anything else interesting to say about any of these units. I mean, so it's just better, I guess. You just learn from playing the game. But okay, let's see. Ford, he is Franz's older brother. So they're both knights of the same country together. One serves the prince and the other one serves the princess. So I always thought that was pretty cute, especially when you find out, when you read their support conversations, and how Franz really looks up to his brother. And I don't really want to spoil anything, it's just, it gives you a lot of insight on Ford's character, and I highly, highly recommend watching Gas Station's support science video on it. It really kind of opened my eyes about Ford as a character more. And I totally agree with Gas about who Ford is shipped with. 100% ship it. I will die with that ship all the way. The only thing is just, he doesn't really have the speed to do anything right now. It's quite unfortunate. Let's back up for a bit. And let's try this.